Many air traffic controllers still are not showing up for work because they aren't being paid as a result of the shutdown. Flights across the country are once again being delayed and canceled as a result. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joins us. He's live at Tampa International. What's it looking like out there today, Jeff?
A little slow. Good evening, Stacy. The FAA mandated a 4% reduction in flights at Tampa International Airport and 39 other airports across the country. That started last Friday. The number increased to 6% flight reduction today and could go up to 10% on Friday, even if the government shutdown ends tomorrow. One look at the arrival and departure board at Tampa International Airport and you see red, as in canceled or delayed flights. Over the weekend, it had a major impact on travelers.
I was supposed to get home from Sacramento, and Atlanta was, I guess, a problem child, like I mentioned, and so we had to stay there all day until it was delayed a few times, and then towards the end, Delta was like, I think we're just going to house you guys, and they did a great job housing us.
Heidi Lees Martinez is one of thousands of passengers impacted by the FAA-mandated reduction in flights. And it's been far worse than some experts predicted.
We anticipated maybe a 30 to 40% system-wide disruption. Over the weekend, we hit over 50%. Yesterday was around 45% total flights disrupted.
Paul Bernardini with the flight app Flighty provides real-time flight information for passengers, and it hasn't been good lately.
Some airline apps have not been updating. They haven't been sending the cancellation notices. You know, airlines are sort of working through this in real time also. And so we've been able to give flyers that early heads up so that, hey, look, you can stay home. You need to rebook. Here's alternate flights, which are all also in the apps.
He says the problem exists because air traffic controllers aren't showing up for work, and they're being forced to take on temp jobs just to pay their bills.
And many of them, we've spoken to them directly, are driving Uber, they're doing DoorDash, they're finding other ways to make money because they're unable to make the paychecks right now because of the shutdown.
Earlier today, Tampa International Airport posted on their website that 22 flights had been canceled just today. 29 flights had been delayed, but again, that number could grow to be much worse by Friday if people don't come back to work. Stacey?
Yeah, because they're amping up that number every single day. A lot of people, though, were hoping that as soon as the shutdown's over, things will return to normal. But I imagine that doesn't happen overnight. It's not that simple.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just not that simple, Stacey. It's not like flipping on a switch, everything goes back to normal. It's going to take the airlines a while to ramp back up their schedules. It will take a while for air traffic controllers to come back to work. And oddly enough, Paul Bernardini with the flight app Flighty says that today being a holiday actually eased things because a lot of air traffic controllers came back to work just so they could make that holiday pay once their paychecks resume.
All right, Jeff Patterson live for us from TPA. Thank you.